Good morning, everybody. My name is Peter Renton. I am one of the co-founders of LendIt. I'm joined here by my fellow co-founders, Brustkern and Jason Jones, and it's our pleasure to welcome you to LendIt Europe 2017. All right. So, events like this are very complex. They're very costly, and they simply would not be possible without the support of generous sponsors. So I'd like to thank every single one of the companies that are on this slide who have helped make this event possible. So who is here? We actually have, I just checked down with registration, we have just under 1,100 people registered. They're not all in this room just yet, but they will be eventually. And it's broken down this way. So we have Fintech as the largest category. That's all the online lending platforms and digital banks and that sort of thing. Then we have, what's interesting here I want to highlight, we have 15% of our audience are traditional banks or traditional financial institutions. That's the most we've ever had, and I think it really points to the way that traditional banking and fintech are really coming together. We have 52 different countries represented at this event. We have obviously, predominantly, we have over 50% from the United Kingdom. We have it from all over the world. I think the furthest afield is New Zealand. I saw a thing on the app yesterday that someone traveled 27 hours of flight time to get here, so that was pretty impressive. That was you? Oh, congratulations. You're the winner. Okay, so just navigating LendIt Europe, we have, this is the main keynote area, obviously. We're going to have the morning keynotes here until lunch. And then after lunch, this room will split into three. We'll have three different rooms here, and we'll have the tracks in the afternoon. Now, throughout, there is going to be company demos starting in about half an hour. If you look at the map here, we're all here in the afternoon tracks. You'll see it broken down into three. Across the exhibit hall in the left-hand corner is the company demo room. That's going to be going all day today, and tomorrow we'll also have our Pitch It event in there tomorrow as well. So I'm going to hand over to Bo.
Thank you, Peter. Wi-Fi password for everyone is Aux Money. So please go to when you're logging on, just find the LendIt hotspot and use the password Aux Money. Now, very important, there is no paper agenda. There is no paper list of the attendees or the speakers. Everything is on the app. So in order for you to get the most out of this conference, you must take out your phone, download the LendIt app, and you should be doing that right now if you haven't already. It's very easy to log on. There you will find the agenda. You can actually create your own agenda. By ticking through the items that you are sure you want to see. You can see every attendee that's registered, and you can see live up-to-the-minute updates. And there will be reminders that pop up on your phone as the day progresses to get you to the places that you intend to go to. Thanks to Affluenta for sponsoring, again, the LendIt app. They've been a great partner of ours for many years. We are, within the app, there is a special networking tool called Brella, and this is a time to get out your phone and to log on to Brella. This is where we organize our intimate, efficient, rapid-fire, all-business meetings in 15-minute increments throughout the day starting now. Easy to log on, easy to register using your LinkedIn profile, and then to create sort of I am seeking and I am offering profile for yourself, and then Brella actually creates suggests matches for you, and then you can go on and create meetings for yourself throughout the next 2 days. Item of note: there are already 700 meetings that have been scheduled, and the conference hasn't even started, so that's great. One thing to note also is do not feel in any way shy about declining a meeting, because when somebody actually requests a meeting for you during a certain time slot, they're actually blocking that time slot for themselves. So please do decline any meetings that you don't intend to accept. Your counterpart will actually thank you for that response. As always, on every social network, we are at LendIt, and this conference is using the hashtag LendIt Europe. There's no need to put LendIt Europe 2017. It's just hashtag LendIt Europe. And you can always find out more about us online. We do have the agenda online as well for LendIt Europe, and you can also find out more about our coming events, the most noteworthy of which is our USA event, which is our flagship event in April of this coming year in San Francisco. So super excited about what you're all about to see and experience here. We've put a lot of time and hard work into it. Peter and the content team have been working tirelessly to bring the best questions to the fore and really dive into those deeply today. And it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our partner, Jason Jones.
Okay, hi everybody. I have the pleasure of announcing our latest event. It's called the BlockFin Summit. We will be hosting this event at LendIt USA in April next year. This is the first time we've done an event outside of LendIt. This will be incubated inside of LendIt. It's a blockchain conference that covers blockchain, cryptocurrency, and tokens. And we have seen the blockchain ecosystem develop rapidly over the past 4 years. And we're excited to bring this community together within LendIt. We feel like it's one of the largest and most vibrant communities, fintech sub-communities, and we feel like it deserves its own event. In the past year, actually just in 2017, we have seen 55 cryptocurrency hedge funds launch, and we've seen 177 ICOs, successful ICOs take place so far this year. There is definitely some momentum in this space. It's one that we're looking forward to covering in much more detail in the future. The number one thing we'll be doing at this event is capital connection. We'll be introducing fund managers and token issuers to asset allocators and crypto investors. We'll also host an expo hall, just like we've always done. We have 2 tracks, one on enterprise blockchain, the other on cryptocurrencies, tokens, and capital markets. We'll have company demos, and we'll have blockchain training for all the members of the financial services community that need to get up to speed on how the blockchain will impact their businesses. The other exciting announcement we have today is a new partnership that we've established. LendIt Europe and SeedInvest have established a partnership. The exciting thing about this partnership is that for the first time ever at LendIt, you'll be able to invest in companies at LendIt on the spot, companies raising money today. And with that, I'm going to introduce you to the CEO of SeedInvest, who can tell us more about this exciting project. Ryan Feit.
Thank you, Jason. Hi, so I'm Ryan Feit. I'm the CEO and co-founder of SeedInvest, and I'm just going to take a minute to tell you a little bit more about SeedInvest and more about our partnership. So in terms of SeedInvest, we're a leading equity crowdfunding platform that's based in New York. We fund seed to Series B companies, typically $500,000 on the low end to we're actually about to close a $20 million transaction this week, so on the high end. And in terms of just a little bit more about us, the biggest sort of differentiator with SeedInvest is we are highly vetted. So we see about 1,000 companies a month, and Fintech has actually been our most active vertical historically. And historically, we've only accepted 1% of those companies to be featured on SeedInvest. So in terms of our partnership with LendIt, the reason we're doing this is pretty simple. If you have raised capital in the past, you know that raising capital is probably one of the worst things about being a startup founder. So we allow founders to spend less time raising capital and more time building the business. And for investors in the audience, we provide access to highly vetted investment opportunities. So together, we'll be launching our first full-scale partnership in the spring at LendIt US, and we'll allow companies to raise capital from all of the attendees, as well as our investor base of 200,000 investors. And then just lastly, we've actually done this before. A few months back, we partnered with Jason Calacanis and Launch Festival to allow startups to raise capital from the attendees there, as well as our investor base, and it was pretty successful. These startups that participated ended up raising $7.5 million. So we're looking forward to working with LendIt in the spring to hopefully replicate that in the fintech vertical. So that's about it. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at ryan@seedinvest.com or stop by our kiosk and go talk to Aaron Kellner. Thanks again.
Okay.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks, guys.
Did you want to wrap up?
Yeah, so we are going to kick things off now. Thank you very much, Ryan. Thanks, Jason. So we've got a great couple of days planned. Thank you to my co-founders here. We'll be around here for the next couple of days, and let's kick things off. So. Thanks, guys.